Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I am Kendra, and you are at Kendra Full of Joy. If it's your first visit here, I do a weekly menu, weekly, and I do dinner preps and, shopping hauls and walkthroughs at stores. I was thinking I might go to the Dollar Tree today, but now I'm thinking not because it's 4:30 a.m. on Sunday, and I have not been to bed. At 3 o'clock, I just went, whatever, and I had my morning coffee. So, anyway, I'm going to show you what I have here for my weekly menu and also my sister shout out, which I hide until the end. So, I put some veteran stickers because the dates are November 10th through the 16th, and we've got Veterans Day on the 11th. So, and then an autumn sticker and a sweater weather sticker. It says, get outside and play. And that sweater looked odd on the bottom. It's supposed to be hanging there. So I put a meal plan sticker at the bottom. Try to hide that mess. I'm also going to show you an update on that puzzle that we've almost got done. I shouldn't say we. I'll tell you more in a minute. Let's do this first. So today is chicken thighs. They're already thawed because I just got them in my last grocery haul and stuck them in the fridge. So we have chicken thighs, hot crushed potatoes, and that is a Pioneer Woman recipe. It's so good if you've never had it. It's really worth a good try. It's easy. Green beans will go with that, and a little leaf sticker with some gold on the outside. I'm all about the leaves in the autumn time. And then Monday's actual Veterans Day, so I put a Veterans Day sticker here and a thank you, veterans. We'll have tuna casserole and fruit salad. Here's hoping my kids will eat the fruit salad. They love tuna casserole. They're adults. I say this every week because I continue to call them kids. I don't know what else to call them. My family members, it just sounds funny. Suggestions? I'm taking suggestions. Okay. So then it's Tuesday, the 12th. We're going to do jambalaya with sausage and peppers and onions. It's an OPM, a one-pot meal. My favorite. Less dishes to wash. Easy peasy. Make it in the pot that you serve it in. If I could stick the whole pot in the dishwasher, I wouldn't put leftovers. I probably won't be leftovers because we're having a full house that night. Okay, Wednesday the 13th, I'm making a Mississippi pot roast. Again with potatoes, but these are mashed. Some just canned kernel corn, and rolls. We haven't had a Mississippi pot roast in forever, and I've got a big one in the freezer. There'll be leftovers from this for sure. I'm thinking when I thaw it, I was going to say I should cut some off because it's already been frozen. Well, I should just cook it and put some in whatever's half of it in the freezer already cooked. How's that sound? Thinking, always thinking. Thursday the 14th, and this may sound dreadful to some people, but we love pinto beans with ham. Why did I put cornbread? Oh, I thought I put just cornbread. And I just wrote this. I told you I'm tired. So I'm making a pie for dessert. Somebody in the family's having a birthday, and that somebody likes a pie for dessert on their birthday. Friday the 15th, it's leftovers. I always do a leftover night on Thursdays, but they can change around because the reason for No Cook Thursday is done. There will always be someone here eating dinner on Thursdays for a while. So FFYS, fend for yourself. We shall see. If there's not leftovers, I'm happy to make another meal, and it may not be because there's just more people eating here. Okay, Saturday, it's going to be salmon patties with carrots and peas and applesauce. Another meal that if you told me when I was a kid that was what we were having for dinner, I would have probably cried. I wasn't big on salmon patties, carrots, or peas. Applesauce I would eat. I was a thin child. I made up for it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the sister shout out. Ta-da! Sister shout out this week is, oh, if you've never been here before, I just picked somebody out of my friend list and I talk them up and hope that you'll like them as much as I do if you don't already. So the sister shout out is Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. That's the name of her channel, Mrs. Peach Thrifty Living. She's a Christian and a great grandma, and she is absolutely the most fun. Her channel will have music and singing and cooking and quilting and lunch out with friends and thrifting. She does that too, but bargain shopping, oh, she's frugal and thrifty. She's got a lot of, reminds me of someone who's taught school. There's a lot of teaching going on. Like I love this. Once a week she gets this book out that somebody sent her, and it's got the presidents, all of them, except for, the last one, I guess. I don't know for sure how far it goes, but I think she's on George Bush Sr. right now. I could be wrong. Anyway, she started with George Washington. She does one a week, and she talks about, just particular things about them. What was their favorite food? What did they like to do for fun? Oh, and then when she's done with them, she's got another book about their wives, which is totally interesting because you get to hear, like, if you're old enough to remember that president in office, then you know a little bit about their wives. And for me, that goes back to, I was alive before this, but I wasn't aware before Richard Nixon. So I knew Pat Nixon, and I knew her history, and on and on and on, the rest of them. But the ones before Richard Nixon, I was either too young or not born yet. So those are interesting to see. Anyway, I think that you should check her out because I think that you would like her just as much as I do. And I'm going to show you that puzzle. Now, let me tell you right now, that puzzle is a nightmare. I, on day 2, said, I think we should just dump it all back in the box and donate it to somebody because it's wicked hard. I think it's 500 pieces. It's not that big of a puzzle, but they're all shaped weird, and a lot of them are just a solid color. No hints, no helps. When I say they're odd shapes, they are weird shapes, and they don't click when you put them together. Like you go, oh yeah, that was a satisfying thunk or click when you get it in. They'll all go together, but they may not go there, because they're so weirdly shaped. They're not perfectly aligned to the ones beside them. If the top matches and then the ones beside it don't, maybe. Anyway, let me show you what we have here, and I will close this part out. Come with me, will you? All right, here we go. Now, if you've not seen us working on this is a nativity one, and I had planned to just do it and put it in the box, and then I thought, well, maybe I should, put glue on it and put it on the wall for Christmas, but I'm just going to be done with it. I'm sorry, I just have a bad head. This is what's left. This is what's been done. And my kid has done almost all of it. I'm not kidding. I did a few of the edge pieces, but even the edge pieces were a nightmare. They just were. Like a quarter of the puzzle is this color. Just this kind of a grayish color. What there is color, now maybe it is an actual print of a famous painting. I just am ignorant of it. And I shouldn't gripe because that's the way it is. I can't imagine somebody would design this as a puzzle on purpose. So anyway, we got a little bit of a sheep here. And, what do you have here? We've got, we got, him and her. Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus, and there's an angel, and over here is some of the wise men, I'm assuming. And all of this is just going to be kind of gray. Let me get that map so you can see a better idea of what I mean by that. It's just so much gray on the donkey, and you get a little grass here to help, and then it's all this color. What a mess. I am so done with this. I would like to have it out of the living room and put away in the next couple of days. And so it's because all of the guys are off for Veterans Day. They have Sunday and Monday left. Maybe it'll get done by Monday and I can take a picture of it done and show it to you. But I don't know. So tomorrow I'm going to try to do some coloring for Rosemary's You Rock Art. She's got a great open collab. And you can look back in my videos if you're not familiar with her and see the information. But her name is Rosemary, and her channel is Rosemary's You Rock Art. And she leads us in a journey and in coloring pages. And I'm not sure if I'll do the book that she uses. You don't have to. Or I'll use my own because I have a lot of printed ones that I'd like to get to. But that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And like I said, I might go do a walkthrough, but I'm awfully tired. Awfully. I had a teacher in school who used to get upset with me because I would say things like, it's awful cold outside, or that lunch in the cafeteria today was awful good. And she would say, don't use the term awful as a description unless it's awful. She was a good teacher. I always remember her because she would just give you the best advice, even though she taught music and drama. She taught music and drama. And so she had no responsibility to tell us which way to speak or any of that. That wasn't really her job, but she was so old school, and it was in the early 70s, and she was all about making sure that we little Okie children from Oklahoma didn't say things like ain't, double negatives, things like that. Anyway, I've talked enough and I will let you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate one and every one of you. One in each and every one of you. I'm so tired. Good night, everybody.